Don John's Addiction. It premiered last night to uproarious applause. I saw it and I wanted to see it all over again the second it ended. I gotta say.
Thank you so much.
I was just like, I can't get enough. I want to see it. What did I miss? What do I want more? For you guys, you haven't seen the movie yet when you see this interview, so I'll just give you a little bit of it. You're a single guy, and it's about basically you're a Don Juan. I love the way you kind of took from that old fairy, that fable, basically the guy that was always pulling girls, and he has a rabid porn addiction, which he doesn't really think is a porn addiction, but the dialogue, it's written so well, and it's your directorial debut.
Yes, man, thank you.
On top of it.
Not only is it the directorial debut, but he's good in the movie.
He's great in the movie.
Thanks,
He's great in the movie, and when you come on as the dad, I loved it. It was great.
Perfect. This is my first choice when I was casting that role. Tony was my very first choice.
That's great. I have a question for you. Why New Jersey? Because it was like a fifth character in the movie.
I mean, just to start at the beginning, you know, I wanted to tell a love story. And to me, what I find is that what always gets in the way of love is how people objectify each other. And they put expectations on each other that they've learned from various places, whether it's, you know, from their parents or from their friends or from their church or from different media. And so I thought having a love story that centers around a relationship between a guy who watches too much porn and a girl who watches too many romantic Hollywood movies would be really funny. And if he were a ladies' man, but he still prefers that one-way thing with the porn, that really gets to it. So I started thinking, all right, what's a ladies' man? And the first thing I thought of was like that East Coast machismo guy with the gym body and shiny hair and stuff. And as soon as I thought of that, I was like, that would be hilarious and really fun for me to play. So it was kind of my first idea, and I fell in love with it, and it sounded like fun.
Krista, he called me when he called me, and he said, "Hey Tony, by the way, do you think I can play Italian?" And I said, "That's what's wrong with you guys. You can play anything."
Yeah. The church stuff was so great when you're doing the, you know, confession, and it's like, I've had sex out of wedlock and I've watched porn 23 times, and then the way you incorporated the Hail Marys and the Our Fathers into your gym workout was like, it was incredible.
Thank you.
It was so good, and that's what really works about this. You had a great cast, but the writing was so dead on.
Thanks.
So it was.
I love what you wrote on Twitter about Scarlett.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you saying that, because I think she's phenomenal in this movie. She really like disappears into that character, and she talks different, she walks different.
Yeah, no, Scarlett was great, and she is a 10. So in the scheme of you think of Scarlett and talk about
she's
objective, a dime. What about 2s and 3s? That's, come on.
I love that gets a laugh. I love that. I was always, when I wrote it, I was like, that's gonna be funny. I hope people.
Right, it was like 2s and 3s. What was it? They're more
very understanding.
Some open-minded lady. I wish Jeremy was here to do it.
2s and 3s. They're open-minded. Yeah.
Well, again, that's sort of what I was trying to get at with this movie, is how we objectify people. Like, you can't rate a person on a scale of 1 to 10. Being sexually attracted to someone, it's not as simple as 1 to 10. It's just not. And if you think it is, you're destined for a life of unsatisfying sex.
That's great. Well, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm glad you did it. I'm glad you got this guy in the movie.
Thanks so much.
I'm so proud of you. You did it. You wrote, you directed it, and I can't wait to see what comes down the road for you.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
It really means a lot that you've been a supporter.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
That's great.